Hi everyone. So in the previous tutorial, we created a test application that is running on Docker. We named it as Test App 2. So in this tutorial, we will install Prometheus and we'll use Docker for that. And we'll just run the Prometheus and we'll see what are the configurations that are required for our Prometheus to run. So let's get started here. If you go to the documentation page in the installation page, they have given a lot of ways in which you could install Prometheus. So you could either directly install from source and run it as a binary or a service on your Linux machine. So I'll use Docker to install our Prometheus. I'll just comment our. I've commented the step so it won't run, but if you see their command, it's running on port 9090 and binding our host to the port 9090. They are using a volume wherein we are giving actually a file prometheus.yml and we are binding it to the containers file prometheus.yml which is in HC and Prometheus. And we are using the image prom/prometheus. See here, if you see, I'll need a prometheus.yml file. This is nothing but the configuration file. So I think so they may have given a little bit brief about how to write their configuration files. This is actually the document wherein you could see what are the configurations that are required. I'll link that into the description. So if you see, these are the basically the contents that we'll need to add into our prometheus.yml file. The global settings that we will require. The scrape configs will have the list of uh, ports or exporters that Prometheus will scrape or will pull metrics from. Alerts is all the alertings that are required. So we'll add an alert manager port number here as well as rule file. So what rules do we require? Exactly on which rule should the alert get triggered? So these are some things that we'll require. So let's write a prometheus.yml file. I'll go back to my uh, yeah, go back to my Visual Studio and add a file. Uh, let's name this as prometheus.yml. Great. And let's first start. So being a YML file, we need to give three uh, hyphens. Then let's give the global settings here. Inside global settings, we'll give the scrape interval as 15 seconds. I think so. This is the default anyway. Um, so what will it will do is it will scrape every single thing that we give inside by default by 15 seconds, and like we can always override global settings. These are something that we are giving for every small settings that we are going to give individually. Then we'll give another interval that is evaluation interval. So let's also give this to 15 seconds. These both are the default for whatever settings we are going to give down. So I'll add a step for alerting. Let me add comments so it would be easy for anyone to understand. So these are the global settings. uh, Alerting settings. So in alerting, I'm giving alert managers and we'll give the static config here. So we are statically passing the config. Forgot the space. This will make the list. And let's give it a target. Target will be the alert manager's port number. So currently we don't have any alert manager. So I'll just give it as a list and alert manager, and the port number which alert manager runs on is 9093. We'll later on add this. Let's go to the rule files again. So for example, if you write an alert and you want it to get triggered via Prometheus, you need a rule settings and we give it under the rule column. or the rule files, and this will be like our first rule.yml or whatever. It could be rules files as well. It's based on how you write. And let's say a second rule. So as a list, we are passing a lot of rules here, or dot rules. Um, Now this is where we add our scrape configuration. So what scrape configuration means is we are configurations is we are actually adding the uh, exporters, the metrics or the exporters that we require to get pulled. To get pulled. Great. And let's add the settings here. So scrape configs and see. I didn't thought that this would come automatically, but yeah, it did came automatically. So first we give a job name. Let's give the job name as um, for now I'll just scrape uh, just a test exporter. We don't have an exporter running right now, so just a test exporter, and its metric path is this. We don't need any labels as such. Timestamp, sample limit 0. So these are some settings. You can go into the documentation to understand more better, like what exactly these are, but I'm not going to go that deep. Here I'll just add a target file, and in targets I have to again pass a list. You can pass it like this, or you can pass it like this. I'll just pass localhost and 5000. Yeah, and by default it'll go to matrix. So yeah, there is it. Why do I see an error here? Okay, so this comes under static config. Yeah, and under static config, yeah, you see targets, right? Great. Let me give one more thing. Let me give it a scrape interval. So globally we have given scrape interval is 15 seconds. Let me give it 30 seconds so it will override its settings. And we can add more jobs here. So I'll add one more and say it as text exporter 2. This is test exporter 1. And both are actually pulling from the same place, that is 5000. Uh, this will fail as on localhost. No application is running by the port 5000. But yeah, what we can do is we can maybe bind it to test app 2. So this is running on 5000, but there's nothing known as matrix there. So anyway, this will fail again. So great. Now we have our what do we say it? Our prometheus.yml settings file ready. Let's get the path of this. Great. And Docker has detected that you shared a Windows file into WSL2 container, which may perform poorly. Okay, I see some error, but yeah. Let me comment the whole part for now. And yeah, great. Now it's working. So let me go to my browser and I do a local host, but this time I go to 1990. There you go. Great. Now we have our Prometheus running. If I see targets, we have none actually. But let me close this. 1 second. I do a Docker PS. Still has it, so Docker stop. And let's give me the container ID. Again, I do Docker PS, which yeah, now it's stopped again. I'll just uncomment my targets. So I just want to see if there's an error here. And let me give a string actually here. Anyway, it is by default taking it as a string, but yes. Um, I'll run, but this time I'll run in detach mode. So docker run -t, and if I do docker ps, I see Prometheus is running. 1990 port has been binded. And if I refresh this, yeah, there you go. Now I have two exporters, but they both are not up because it's pulling from somewhere which is not up. So great. Now we have our Prometheus running. Great. This is what we call as Prometheus query language, and up is a query which is actually returning if the exporter is up or not, and the value is 0, that means it's down. So it's down for localhost 5000 and it's down for test app 2 5000. So yeah, there you go. Now we have the things greatly up and running. So this our tutorials and ends with this. Thank you.